Hi, thank you for clicking on my video. I appreciate it. Still a pretty relatively new YouTuber here. So if you're here, it's probably because YouTube advertised my video to you and you clicked on it. So thank you for doing that. My name is Jared, but I go by Sidai Online, and I am starting a channel of Pokemon videos and Pokemon content, stuff that I like to do. Still very fresh, still very new, still figuring out exactly what I'm doing here. Today, it's actually another day of new stuff that I haven't posted before. So I was going through a bunch of recordings that I had on my phone, and I found a couple videos of Pokemon TCG Pocket battles that I had done. These are like me versus the computer battles. So if that seems interesting to you, stick around and we can watch these videos together. I did not do any live recording while I was doing these videos, so I'm going to be watching the video alongside you and maybe trying to remember what I did and why I did it. So these videos, or these battles, were freshly after, I think, the Space-Time Smackdown event, or PAX released. And I was trying to go through some of those achievement things to get rewards that they offer, right? So the first one, it looks like that I'm doing here, is against a fighting deck. And I know that a Celebi deck is not the most popular of decks to go against, but when you're playing against the computer, right, everything is fair game, right? And I don't think I've actually used many Celebi decks for PvP, so I was just trying it out. This is, I can't remember what level of computer I'm battling here, but starting with my Celebi card, drew an Erica card there, and that was my first turn. So I do have a Caterpie line in this deck because I like it. I like Caterpie, I like Butterfree, I want them to be good. So I was like, I'm gonna just throw one of them in here. I can use the Find a Friend if I need to, because I've got 2 3-stage lines in this deck. I've got the Caterpie line and I've got the Superior line, so maybe I could use Caterpie's attack to find more cards if I need to. And yeah, and I like Butterfree and heals, you know? So there you go, that's why it's in there. But honestly, the main hitter of the deck is Celebi, especially if you get Superior online, who doubles the effectiveness of the energies. Yeah, you get a lot of attacks off with Celebi, so if you don't know, you probably do know. Bad luck. There you go. Celebi's first attack, it does 50 damage for each time you flip a heads, and you get to flip as many coins as you have energy. So yeah, two tails there, kind of stinks. But now I'm basically, since I started with Celebi, it's basically just piling energies on Celebi until I win the battle. And then, you know, as Providence would have it, I get 3 hits and I take out the Graveler, so that's nice. Since this is still pretty new with Space-Time Smackdown, I didn't really know what everybody's attacks were, so you can see me checking the Aerodactyl there to see exactly what its ability does, which you can't evolve your active Pokemon, right? But since Celebi's fully evolved, I'm good. So yeah, getting to use Butterfree there is kind of nice. Getting to use my Erica is also nice. Apologies for the cat. 50-50 chance, right? So a couple of attacks on the Aerodactyl. I've said this in some of my other videos, is that I'm not like a huge battler. I have actually dabbled a little bit in Pokemon TCG Pocket battling. I think it's fun because it's low stakes, and if you lose, you're gonna lose, right? And if you lose, it doesn't matter. On the recent Pokemon Presents, they did say that ranked battling was going to come to see TCG Pocket, and I'm not super excited about that. Now that I've got Superior online, all of my energies are doubled, so I actually get to flip a lot of coins here, meaning this Primate has a very small chance of surviving after 10 coin flips. I'm not excited about ranked. I think if they put rewards and stuff behind it, it's gonna feel like a chore. It's gonna put pressure on winning, and I think TCG Pocket is so fun for being casual, and you don't have to have the best deck, right? So much of it is luck based, so much of it is RNG, so you just put out your cards and you just see what happens that game. If you lose, it's not a big deal. You give your thanks and you get your thanks and you move on to the next one, and thanks give you shop tickets so that you can get more hourglasses. And I think they have a really good system. I'm afraid that ranked is going to be the worst decks against the worst, like the most annoying decks versus the most annoying decks. It's the meta decks versus meta decks. And you're going to win some and you're going to lose some, but if you don't have the right cards for the meta deck, you're not going to win much because everybody in there is going to have the best decks. I don't know. I hope it doesn't take a lot of the joy out of the game. So, finishing up this one because I don't think this Aerodactyl, is that who I'm going against right now, has any chance against a 12 flip Celebi. Yeah, that was fun. I know why Celebi is annoying when you're playing against other people, but it's fun to destroy the computer with a Celebi deck. And I got to get my Butterfree in there and make it feel like it was, not as bad of a card. And then you get shop tickets and you get hourglasses and all that stuff. So I haven't done many of the battles since this, actually. So I think I've still got a fair amount of these space. This isn't Mythical Island, is it? Am I doing Mythical Island? I think I might be doing Mythical Island battles in this. So I still have a lot of Space-Time Smackdown battles to do. And I have probably, I don't know if they did new ones for the new Triumphant Light expansion pack either. So I like farming these. I really do. Against the computer, it makes you feel good. You win, you get rewards. I like it. If they start doing this with ranked, it's gonna feel bad. I just don't want to feel bad when I play a video game. I don't want to feel stressed. I don't want to feel. That's how I feel with that 5-win event. Man, it kills me. Like, so much anxiety each battle. Anyways, I know some people like it, and I don't begrudge people for liking what they like, but it's just not for me and not what I'm looking for in this game. I'm not looking for something highly competitive. I'm looking for something casual and fun and collecting and all that stuff. So, yeah, here I am. I got my 2 Snivies out. I don't have any of my other lines. I don't have my Caterpie. I don't have my Celebi, so just powering up the Snivy, hoping I can get its evolution. If I can, then you don't need more than 2 energy on it. I'm really glad they're not powering it up here. They're not powering up their Graveler, they're just powering up their Onyx. This Graveler is pretty much stuck in because it has a 3 retreat cost. So it is giving me a few turns to hopefully pull the cards I need. I'm putting energy on the other Snivy just in case. Professor's Research, thank goodness. I'm desperate for some Pokemon. Another Professor's Research is not what I wanted, but I got the Survive. So I should be able to survive the Onyx attack when it comes in. And the next turn, I'll be able to evolve into Superior and get more HP with the evolution. So, Graveler's out of here, and I can survive both the Onyx's attack and the Sandslash's attack. So I was a little surprised they put in the Sandslash, maybe because it has a lower retreat cost, I don't know. But I will survive this, and then I'll be able to take them out with my Superior. So the rare victory with a superior instead of a Celebi in a Celebi deck. I don't know why I'm dragging this out. I just was curious what else I would get if I drew cards. And I had an Erica here too. Oh, okay, I might need it. I guess this would be very annoying against another person. When you're playing against another person, you should just take them out if you're gonna win on that turn. I was being annoying, I guess, and just playing cards. Oh, I won't take them out. Never mind. I only do 90. So I have to go for another turn. But there's nothing you can do, right? All of his attacks are too weak. My Pokemon have too much HP. So yeah, it was just building up my bench a little bit. It was almost a guaranteed win as soon as I knocked out the previous Pokemon. Don't ask me the cards that are in the deck. Don't know. Don't have any idea. These were recorded a while ago. Yeah, I think I misspoke earlier in the video. These are Mythical Island decks. They're not even Space-Time Smackdown decks. Yeah, Mythical Island, yeah. So, yeah, these were recorded a while ago, and I just found them on my phone, and it's like, oh, I'll make a video out of this. I haven't done a battling video yet, so Alright, the Golem and Brock deck still had something that needed to get done, so I'm moving on to the Pidgeot Blue deck. I really like Pidgeot. I think it has a soft spot in my heart. I'm a Gen 1 person, so, you know, Pidgey being one of the first Pokemon I ever caught it really puts it in a special place, and I know it's just a bird, but I love that bird. I still have its like Gen 1 sprite in my mind all the time, and just like the feeling it had catching my bird, you know, as a kid, and then growing that bird and watching it evolve was great. So I'm going up with a lightning deck, obviously, because Pidgeot is weak to that, but I'm out against a fighting type, so it has grass energy. Weird. But my lightning deck that I like, it actually doesn't have much any EX Pokemon. It might have a Pikachu EX actually, but I love Jolteon. Jolteon, when I started pulling cards from Pokemon TCG Pocket, was one of my first 3 diamonds, and it was probably one of my first evolutions, and I was able to build like a deck around it. It was one of the first decks I ever built, so I really enjoy Jolteon. I know it's another coin flip card, and it's probably less reliable than Celebi, because you can just tails out, but flipping 4 coins and doing 40 damage for each heads gives you so many KOs if you can flip it. So like you can get to 120 some of the time, and sometimes you can even get to 160. So it gives you clutch KOs sometimes, and that's a lot of fun. A lot of times it does not give you the KOs you need, and that's not as fun. But that's why I love the casual battling in TCG Pocket. It's just, you know, you get a little frustrated when it doesn't go your way, but at the end of the day, it's like, oh, okay, just move on to the next one. You're in another battle in a couple seconds, and you're not losing your rank or anything. So yeah, I really enjoy just the battling, even though I know I'm going up against computers right now. I'm talking a lot about like PvP, but yeah, good stuff. So it looks like I have a Dedenne in this line. I have a Pikachu, Raichu, old Raichu. I think it's Genetic Apex Raichu, because it has a powerful attack, especially if you need reliable damage. You can do that with a Raichu. Magnemite, Magneton, because you can Volt Charge with the Magneton, you can pull energy, and then I think I have a Lieutenant Surge in here just in case I need to do a late game Raichu. Pull in the Raichu and let it do its attack. So, and then the Dedenne just for hacks. Like, Dedenne can paralyze. If you need a prayer and a hope, you can put Dedenne in, paralyze them, and pray that you get out of the battle unscathed. So I need 2 points, right? So I'm probably thinking, do I pull in the Pidgeot to try and get these 2 points and get damage on it? Even though it's going to knock out my Jolteon, I have another Jolteon charged on the bench, and it looks like that's what I do. I pull in their Pidgeot, I don't get a good roll. Only doing 60. Pidgeot is, I like that Pidgeot. It's, I built a Pidgeot deck, and that's actually what I've used for like the 45 win events and the 5 in a row events. I use a Pidgeot Wigglytuff deck, which is annoying. But I was able to get the 5 wins with it in a row, and I was able to, you know, make progress in the other events. So, but yeah, this one's pretty much a safe bet. And just to make sure it's a safe bet, I did pull the Lieutenant Surge card. So Lieutenant Surge, you can move all of your energy to the Raichu. So Raichu has 140 damage, but you lose all your energy, but that's fine. This is the last KO I need. Knocks out that Pidgeot, get 2 points because it's an EX, and I'm good to go. So, yeah. I like the Jolteon card, I really do. And then having Raichu in the back for consistency helps a lot, and the Magneton for generating energy. Even without the Pikachu EX in the deck, like, it's really nice. So I didn't get all the rewards for that, so I'm going back in again to do another battle with the blue deck. You can see I've used blue as my icon because I think he kind of has similar hair to me, so he's my emblem, or my icon. Icon is what they're called. Alright, starting with the EV, so that means, and I've already got my Jolteon, so Jolteon is my favorite one to start with. You can power it up as an EV and then do an attack and then evolve it to Jolteon on the next turn. Another energy, you get all your attacks off. Dedenne is great when if it's the first card you pull, because you can just go out and power it up and start paralyzing stuff. But then there's the EV doing its continuous steps, which does damage for each heads you flip in a row until you get a tails. So not reliable, but I've been coin flipped by Eevee to death before. 8 or 9 heads in a row on an Eevee. Oh, they're gonna try it. Ah, no luck, no luck. I'm saying they like it's a person. Don't forget, I'm playing a computer. So I'm not being very impressive with these victories, but I still think they're fun. Right, so the plan here is I'm sure to evolve the Eevee into a Jolteon as I do. Take out this Eevee if I can, just need a couple heads. Get both. Get the 2 that I need. Everything on the bench is still unevolved. No energies on the bench. Yeah, this is, I think this one's pretty much won. There's not a lot they can do. I have a handful of trainer cards though, so I guess I'm kind of wondering, like, do I Geo because then I only need 1 heads? Do I Sabrina because then I only need 1 heads for both of these? And I don't get it. So this is when the coin flips do you dirty. Oh, well, now Pidgeotto's there, so I can't knock it out with just 1 heads. They didn't get the Executor, which could do a lot of damage with a lot, but it needs a lot of energy. So I get my Pikachu. I do like to have a Raichu on the back, ready to go, just in case. This time I get my heads. So I'm up 2 points to nothing here. The Pidgeotto is not going to be in a great spot because it won't have enough energy. I only need 2 heads to kill it. Mankey can do damage with 1 head. I'm weak to fighting as a Jolteon. And I do need 2 heads to knock it out, but I do have the Geo. So if I use the Geo, I can knock it out with just 1 head, because Geo will add 10 damage. I was doing this while on vacation, so I do have some messages coming in from the hotel. I might try to block those out. This is before I knew that you should put on Do Not Disturb on your phone before you screen record, so that messages don't keep popping up on you. So that's all the videos that I recorded for these events. I'll probably do more of these at some point. I don't imagine that I'm going to do a lot of these recordings, but I think they're fun. Like, I'll do live recording in the future so I can talk through my thought process as I do these. I am not a competitive guy. I don't like losing, but I do enjoy winning. So there might be some of these videos in the future. I don't think these will be the focus. If you do enjoy my content, if you enjoy hanging out with me, I do encourage you to check out the other videos on my channel. Again, this is the only battling video that I have at the moment, but there might be some more in the future. Otherwise, there's a couple of Pokemon Go videos on my channel. So far, actually, the Pokemon Go content has been more popular than the TCG Pocket content, which is fine. Unfortunately, I can play a lot more Pocket where I am than I can play Pokemon Go. And if you don't know what I mean by that, watch some of my other videos where I explain it. And if you do like the Pocket content, there's a few pack opening stuff, pack opening videos. That's kind of my bread and butter right now. Those are the easiest for me to do. Yeah, so if you enjoy hanging out with me, go ahead and check out those videos. Consider subscribing if you don't mind. Like, that would help a lot. And leave a like if you don't mind. My content is still very new on YouTube, and any bit helps. If YouTube thinks people like it, they'll continue pushing it to new people, and hopefully I can grow a little bit of audience here. Not a professional streamer or content creator by any means. This is just a hobby for me, but I do hope to interact with some people, so leave a comment if you want, and just keep this going because it's fun. So until next time, bye, thanks.